Hello, this is Mukhtar from codingmoney.com. In this video, I'm excited to show you how to create this responsive multi-purpose website template using Bootstrap 5, which is Bootstrap's latest version. For those of you who are not familiar with what Bootstrap is, it is the world's most popular front-end framework developed by the developers at Twitter in 2011. It lets you build responsive, mobile-first projects on the web quickly and easily. Millions of websites and applications are built using Bootstrap. Some of the popular companies that are using Bootstrap are Twitter, Udemy, Spotify, LinkedIn, Robinhood, Lyft, and many more. Let's take a look at the website template that we'll start building in this video in just a moment. As you can see, we have a navigation bar at the top with drop-down menus. Below we have a carousel to showcase important content such as a slideshow of images, or you can easily customize these to showcase other contents like call to action buttons and captions. We got 3 columns over here. In the first column I got my photo and some text. Second column is totally text, and the third column has a list of upcoming videos. Below this I have videos. This is also called cards in Bootstrap. As you can see, there is an image with a title and description. This particular type is called image caps. I'll show you how to create it in a moment. I have 2 columns here. The one on the left is some text, and on the right I have a form group. In the footer I have similar 2 columns. On the left column I have base navigation, inline navigation with a drop up menu, and on the right side some copyright message. I believe this simple Bootstrap template can be used for a variety of general purposes, and you can modify it as you see fit for your business purpose. Because most of the modern websites follow similar design. Like, for example, let's take a look at Udemy for a moment. As you can see, they also have navigation bar at the top, an image to showcase their important content, and cards and more cards, and as you can see, some text with a drop up menu, like similar to what we have over here. I believe the simple Bootstrap template is a great example and a starting point to learn and practice Bootstrap, because it's a very important skill to have as a developer for many years to come, and you will see how easy and quickly we can make this website template. So let's get started. Create a new folder on the desktop, call it Bootstrap 5. Copy over the images, open this folder with Visual Studio Code. Bootstrap 5, select folder. As you can see, I only have the images. I need to create a HTML file. I'll call it index.html. If you type HTML in code, select the second option, which is the HTML file boilerplate. It will copy the structure for your HTML page. Type the title. Head over to Bootstrap 5. At the time of recording this video, Bootstrap current stable version is 4.5.2. However, they recently released version 5 alpha, and that's what we'll be using to create this Bootstrap theme. I wanted to create this video so that you're ready beforehand for the Bootstrap 5 even before they launch it. So get to version 5, v5.getbootstrap.com, and let's install it. I'm going to use the Bootstrap CDN, so copy the CSS, paste it in the head section, and copy the JavaScript and dependencies and paste it right before the ending body tag. I don't know why some people make Bootstrap sound like it's very hard to learn. Actually, the fact of the matter is that it's very easy because they have such a good documentation. If you go to their documentation, you will find everything you need to use Bootstrap. First of all, I need a navbar. So I'll go to the components and select navbar. And here you can find different types of navbar that you can use with examples and code. The one that I'm interested in is this one, so I will copy it and I'll paste it here. Okay. If I save it and open it with live server, you'll see the navbar is showing, but it is stretched to all the way to the ends of the browser. I don't want that. I want to put it in the fixed container so that you have space both on the right and left sides of the screen. So let me go back. Here I will remove the fluid from the container, so I'll leave this container, and now if you can see, you'll see that it is pushed to the, it's having space on the left side. And I want to push this menu items to the right side. So to do that, I'll go to the UL class and add a class margin left auto. Now you see the menu items have been pushed to the right side. Let me replace this navbar with the logo. I'll use the image, MG, logo, add an alt tag. You see, it's showing way big. I need to adjust the height. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so I do not need this last menu item, so I'll get rid of it. Okay, so home, blog, contact. I need 2 drop-down menus here. So let me see how I can do that. Go to the documentation, and here you can see there's a drop down, so I'll just go ahead and copy this. I'll paste it below the home. Now I'll modify this according to my requirements. I will paste the other drop-down menu to save time. So with that, our navbar is complete, as you can see, and it is responsive. Okay, perfect. Let's create the carousel. Let's find carousel from here, and I like this one, so I will copy the code, paste here, and modify it to include your images. So here, PG1, so I check it here, It's not showing. What's the issue here? Yeah, so forget about the JPEG here. Yep, so the carousel is working perfectly. Okay, let's build the about section. I need to include about, videos, newsletter, footer sections inside of a container. So let me create a new container here. I need to give it a padding top of 4. Cut the ending tag for the container and paste it below the footer. We have a grid system and we can have up to 12 columns. For now I need 3 columns, and the columns need to go inside a row. So let me create the row first. Okay, so I need to show 3 columns on large devices, so I will do call-lg. I need to copy and paste it 2 more times so that it is 3 columns now, and I will have an h3 tag over here with a margin bottom of 4. And hello. Let me add an image. I'll make this a responsive image by adding a class of fluid, margin bottom of 3, 4, rounded. Rounded class will round the image. You see, it will add nice rounded to your images. Okay, let me add a paragraph. I will paste the remaining text to save time. Save it and let's take a look at it. It's coming along very well. Let's start working on the video section. First of all, I need a heading. Add some classes to it. Display tree. I need it aligned to the center, so I'll use a class text-center. Another class text-muted to add a nice shade of gray color. And finally, I will give it a vertical margin of 4 and type videos. Below this heading, I will create a new row. All the columns for the videos will go inside of this row div inside of columns. So let's create a column. So I want this column to span 6 column width on medium devices and 4 column width on large devices. So which means that if it's a medium device, it will show 2 columns, and on larger devices it will show 3 columns. Because in the grid system we can have up to 12 columns in one row, and if it exceeds that number, it will automatically wrap beneath the 12 column width. So for example, on the medium, it is, I want it to take up 6 column width. So if it is 2 columns having the same span of 6 columns, so it add up to 12. So you can only display up to 2 columns in this case, right? But I want to show 3 columns on large devices. So in that case, I will add another class call-lg-4. So if you add 4 plus 4 plus 4, it's going to be 12. So that's how it is going to structure and organize the columns for you. Inside of this column, so I need to copy and paste this. I have 6 videos now, so I will copy and paste 6 times over here, and let's use the card now from the documentation of Bootstrap. So let's go to the card, and you can see variety card designs over here. So this one is having an image, a title, and a button. The one that I'm interested in is the image caps. So this one, I will copy the first one from here, and I will go ahead and paste it inside of the first column, and I can modify it according to my requirements. Replace the dot with your own information. So in this case I will use image, and I'll add the title. Replace the paragraph with your own paragraph. I don't need this last paragraph, so I'll get rid of it. If I save it and take a look at it in the browser, I can see that it is showing, but I don't know why it's pushed to the left side completely, so I need to check that. Okay, somehow this div is extra, so I need to get rid of this one. Now you see it is showing up correctly. I'll copy and paste the code for the rest of the videos in order to save you time. So I've gone ahead and pasted the code for the rest of the cards. So let's take a look at it in the browser. As you can see, it's a large device. It's showing up 3 columns over here, and if I decrease the so you see, and the medium device, it is showing 2 columns, and below the medium device it will show only 1 column. Alright, so let's start working on the newsletter section. I need to create a new row over here. I need 2 columns inside of this row. I need to show 2 columns on the medium devices. So this is 1 column, and this is the second column. Okay, so I want on the medium devices to take up equal space for these 2 columns. However, on the large devices, I want this other column to take up less space. So I want on the large column to take up 5 column width space, and I want to push it to the right side. So I will give it a margin left of auto. On the large device, this particular column will take up 5 column width. The remaining space will be taken by this column. Okay, so as you can see, there's 2 paragraphs for the second column. Let me see. Documentation for Bootstrap. Under forms, I need something called the input group, and let's see which one I like. Yeah, I like this one, so I'll get this one. I'll copy from here, and I'll just paste it here. So input group, I'll modify it. I'll say email address, and we'll use the ARIA label for accessibility. Email address. So here on row, I will use a vertical padding of 4 to give it space at the top, and text muted. This class is to give it a nice color of gray to the text. So as you can see, it's looking up good, but I need to change this button. I want this button to be I need to use another class for this button. I know which one to use. It is button secondary. No, actually it's button primary I want to use. So let's see it. Okay, nice. So we're done with the newsletter section. The only last part is to do the footer. Let's work on the footer. Create a div with a class of row and a vertical padding of 3. I need 2 columns here. The first column to span 7 columns width on medium devices, and the second column to take up the remaining space. And I want the text on medium devices to align to right. For this one I need a base nav, so let's get that from the documentation. I like this one, so let me copy that. I'll paste it over here. Other products to be blog. Remove the active from here, and I don't need the rest of the links over from here, so I'll remove it. I need a drop up menu, so the way that we can do that is drop down. You can search for it, you see, like that. I'll copy this one and I'll paste it here. Okay, we want to make it drop up, so drop up, and I'll create this social media. I'll copy and paste my social media links, save it here, social media, and you can see it's working fine. Okay, nice. Just a sample text for the copyright. Alright, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. I've included a link to the completed project files on GitHub. I encourage you to practice and master Bootstrap, because as you've seen, it makes it really easy and quick to create world-class websites and applications in such a short amount of time. And if you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or anything, please leave them in the comment section. If you want me to continue to make videos like this, please support me by liking this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.